What's up, Juventini? Are the signs there that Juve is going to land Zhegrova? We are going to connect the dots on what's transpired around Zhegrova the past 24 hours. And the push for Kolo Muani is still there, regardless of what happens with Dušan Vlahović. We'll look at the latest there. Meanwhile, Tudor has a request for Comolli. Will Comolli answer it? Are we in for some action to close out the mercato after it being relatively quiet? We're going to look at all of it together right now. I'm Bertold, this is the AJC, your channel dedicated to Juventus. It's August 26th. Let's rock with the news. And we're going to kick things off first with a done deal, and that is Diogo Jalo, as expected, is going to be heading to Besiktas on a deal that sees Juventus gain 3.5 million euros. Now, Jalo is heading to Istanbul, and he is going to go through his medicals, expected to be finalized probably over the next 24 hours. Now, when we get to our approach for players, Zhegrova is one many Juventini would like to see Juve land. And are we seeing the signs that it is going to go down? It starts off with Zhegrova gaining his Albanian passport. Now, why does this matter? Because now he is no longer a non-European player for Juventus and won't be deemed a foreigner. So that helps Juventus. Also, you look at this post that Zhegrova put on his Instagram stories, and it is a discussion with the Prime Minister of Albania and gaining that passport. And who is the Prime Minister of Albania? That is Edi Rama, and he is a known Juventus supporter. So is he helping Juventus land their man? Or are we just overanalyzing because we've had such a dead mercado? Time's going to tell, everybody, but that's the latest on Zhegrova. And we're also hearing that the push for Kolo Muani isn't stopping from Juventus, but we're hearing that the price tag is loan plus obligation, total package 60 million euros. And we're hearing that Juve is pushing for this no matter what goes down with Dušan Vlahović. The price tag creeping up higher and higher and higher every time we hear about Kolo Muani. 60 million total package. That's higher than my maximum, which was a 45 million purchase price after a 10 million loan. Starting to get a little outrageous. Let's see what goes down for Dušan Vlahović. Apparently, there are meetings expected to go down over the next few days between Comolli and Vlahović and his agent, but it is still being stated that the will of the player and the agent is to remain at Juventus this season and play it out and leave on a free. Meanwhile, does any of this matter? Because Tudor has apparently made a request to Comolli, and that is something we called out on the podcast that we think is actually super skinny, and that is coverage on the flanks. Apparently, Tudor has asked for more protection on the flanks. Will Comolli deliver? Arno Martinez is still an option, 22-year-old from Girona, and Juve might have gotten a boost on that because he's got a 14 million euro release clause, and it's being reported Girona will accept 10 million euros. So will Juve strike there and fulfill Tudor's request? Because his depth at the flanks is going to be tested. We get the official banning for Cambiaso after his violent conduct in the opener against Parma, and he is receiving a 2-match ban. That is official. He will not be there for the match against Genoa or the match against Inter. So what will Tudor do in the meantime? What would you do in the meantime? Hit me in the comments, but hit me in the comments with what you think about all the other news you just heard here, and let's mix it up. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join our AJC army, and let's mix it up. And I'm back tomorrow as always with another edition. Till then, fino alla fine, forza Juventus, ciao tutti.